Oh, hi everybody. Welcome back to our vegan kitchen. I've got a great recipe for you today. It's summertime. We're making my version of German potato salad.
Yay!
My dad was a cook, and his German potato salad was delicious, but it wasn't vegan. It had real bacon in it, but this is my version with fake bacon. And the sauce is a little bit different too. He had a very tangy, vinegary sauce with a little bit of sugar in it. I'm not going to be putting any sugar in it. I'm going to be doing it as low oil as possible. And it's still going to taste amazing. And I'm going to try and do as low salt as possible too. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is peel our potatoes. Traditional German potato salad is made with red skin potatoes that aren't peeled, but I'm not the biggest fan of red skin potatoes. I'm a russet girl. And I've got about 3 pounds of potatoes. I have one left that I haven't peeled yet, so I'm going to do that right now. Did you guys know that this thing on the end of the peeler is for digging out little imperfections?
Oh.
Also, are you a pusher or are you a puller? Do you go back like this on your potato, or do you just like that?
Good
Let me know in
question.
the comments. I'm really curious because I do both. Obviously, you could go either way with this. So I'm just going to finish peeling this. I'm going to rinse the dirt off. You know, the residual dirt that came from me holding the potato and touching the dirty peel. Because yes, it's gonna be boiled in the water here, but I want as little dirt in this water as possible, so let me just give it a rinse. Now I like to cut my potatoes just in half, like this. And then the reason for this is because in case a bug got in here too, you want to, like it happened on this one. So I use the thing to dig out the parts so I wouldn't lose the whole potato. And these are pretty much all the same size. So they're going to cook at the same rate. You always want to boil your potatoes in cold water first. So don't boil your water and put the potatoes in because they're not going to cook evenly. Put them in cold water, turn up the flame, bring it up to a boil. And you're going to cook it for about 15, turn it down to a simmer it for 15 minutes. But I'm going to show you a secret. And I learned this fairly recently. The secret ingredient is vinegar.
Whoa.
If you put a splash of vinegar in your water, not only will it flavor it, but it will also help the potato not fall apart after it's cooked. It'll keep it nice and firm, but cooked. So we're going to turn up our flame, and we're going to bring this up to the boil like I said, simmer for 15 minutes, and we'll meet back here. Alright, the potatoes are all cooked and sliced up. After 15 minutes, I just turned off the heat and let the pot settle for like 10 minutes. Then I drained off most of the water and let it cool in the pan until it was cool enough to touch. Then I just sliced them into very thin slices, and they held together very nicely. So that's great. With the vinegar, they're going to stay like that. Beautiful, wonderful, lovely. Mwah, chef's kiss. So now we're going to make the dressing part. And normally I would make this with mayo, because I like mayo, but I'm trying to be a little bit healthier. German potato salad doesn't have olive oil or mayo in it, but I like it because I don't put the sugar in. I replaced the sugar with a little bit of oil. So instead of bacon, we're going to be using Bacos, which is basically textured vegetable protein that's flavored with like liquid smoke and probably like aminos and stuff like that.
The taste is very convincing.
The thing with this is, don't go too heavy. You'll really, really regret it. I would not go more than 1 tablespoon. So we're just going to sprinkle that. Oh, and I have 2 fat-ass scallions in there. Normally, I would put red onion, but I've really been enjoying the flavor of scallions in things lately. Like when I do my tossed salad, instead of red onion, I've been substituting some nice scallions, and it's just a much lighter flavor. It feels fresher. I don't know how to describe it, but that's what I've been doing. So we're also going to put olive oil in instead of the mayo. So I'm going to do just 1 tablespoon, just because I feel like it helps the dressing a little bit. I don't know how to explain it, but I like it. And this is the way I make it. It's in no way traditional. This is just what I like to eat. So if you like to eat what I like to eat,
Cool.
do this. We're also going to be putting in 4 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. An alternative to this, if you have like a flavored rice vinegar, sometimes I use something like that, like in a roasted garlic or yeah, it's really good. But we're gonna put garlic in separately also. We're gonna put in. I don't want to put too much garlic, so that's probably like 1 clove. So I got the cheater garlic, so I'm gonna do 1 clove of fresh garlic. Or cheater garlic.
Minced.
Yes. And then, wow.
Uh-oh.
What are the chances? I'm not going to measure this on the spoon, but, because I got splashed. Let's pretend we know what we're doing. And that's about a tablespoon of, this is spicy brown. I like spicy brown, but I would probably use Dijon. But I got spicy brown for today. It's going to be delicious. Parsley. I don't have fresh parsley, so... I don't have fresh parsley, so I'm just going to go with this. That's probably a nice amount of parsley. Maybe a tablespoon of dried, but like maybe a quarter of a bunch of fresh parsley. We're going to do a nice amount of pepper to taste. Now, I'm not going to be adding any salt per se. If you find that it's too bland, I would recommend salting your portion as you eat it, because that's what touches your tongue, the salt. And as you chew it, it will mix together. But if you salt your food beforehand, the salt kind of like gets diluted. And you're going to end up using more and more salt. So I like to do it like this, but also when you use vinegar has like no sodium in it. It has 0 sodium. And the mustard has 65 milligrams of sodium. But it tastes so salty. How do they do it? I guess it's the vinegar that just gives it that salty taste. And the Bacos also have a bit of salt in them. So you really don't need to be adding excess salt. So here's the pepper. We're going to give this a stir first. Usually what I do is I do this with the warm potatoes, and I just let it sit like this for a few minutes so that the Bacos can kind of rehydrate, and the vinegar really helps it go quickly. But I want to also get the mustard completely mixed up. But we're doing this here. I don't want you to wait around. So I'm just going to add the potatoes, give it a toss. You can eat this warm or cold, but I like to whoops,
Drop some on the floor.
I like to get this mixed up and pop it in the fridge, and then like every 15 minutes or so I like to go back in there and like zhuzh it up a little bit, just to make sure that everything is getting coated completely. It's already looking and smelling so wonderful right now. I wish I had smell-o-vision for you guys. I could eat this alone, just as like a meal.
Yeah.
If you wanted to make like a meal out of this alone, you could just add a salad to it, on the side salad, or maybe some chickpeas. A can of chickpeas mixed in here would be really delicious. or like a can of buffalo chickpeas. Like if you take your chickpeas and you pop them in the air fryer with some hot sauce,
Yum.
add that to this. It's just beautiful. So I'm going to let this, like I said, marinate. We'll have Maddie come back and taste it. She will not lie. She will tell you exactly what she thinks.
Correct.
She's just like her father. All right, so we'll see you in a little while. Oh, so beautiful.
And it smells great too. I'm fresh out of the shower.
Nice. Thank you for the info.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
my hair's soaking wet, so I just
Okay.
wanted to clarify that. But anyway, this looks so good.
I just put a little bit of sprinkling of salt on the top for her.
Mhm.
Here's the bowl over here.
Damn, girl. Tastes like summer.
Yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want a burger now.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Actually, I'm going to have this for lunch today.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have some with my lunch.
And I'm going to have it over a salad with maybe a falafel or something.
You don't need the mayo.
No, you don't. I do like it, though.
Sometimes.
I do like the mayo, but if you're going to bring it somewhere and it's going to be hot,
I also just feel like sometimes the mayo can like drag it down.
yeah.
This feels very light
Yes.
and inviting.
It's like the difference between a tuna salad with mayo and a tuna salad niçoise.
Mm.
You know, with just the olive
Sure.
oil. Yeah.
No, that's really, really delicious.
All right.
Love it.
Well, I hope you guys give it a try, either with the mayo, with no oil, or with the olive oil.
Yeah, let us know
What you prefer.
your variation.
Yes.
So, thank you all so much for watching. Let us know if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed.
Don't tell us if you didn't like it.
And until next time, much love.